Señores y señoras, niños y niñas, bienvenidos una vez más al circo dimensional. ¡Empezamos!
Vale, dame un segundo, porque por algún extraño motivo no me pilla el juego a pantalla completa. Entonces, a esperar a que cargue. O incluso puedo intentar, a ver, este. Ay, en fin. Las mierdas que suelen pasar. Ahora se pantalla completa. ¿Por qué no lo pillas, tío? Ahora sí. Ahora sí. A ver, dice que hasta que se vea muy poquito. Así se ve muy poquito. Vale. Está funcionando. Estoy aquí. Fantástico. Una partida, la honor vacía. Boston 1924. Edward Pease, veterano de la Primera Guerra Mundial, ahoga sus recuerdos en alcohol y somníferos. Ahora trabaja como detective privado. Pero le cuesta encontrar un caso que le despierte de su letargo. Pierce debe encontrar un caso nuevo pronto o se arriesgará a perder la licencia. Agencia de investigación de Pierce en Boston. Capítulo 1. Para romper el ayuno. Ah, vale. Tenía que darle yo. Si estoy loco, estoy de suerte. No dice suerte. Es esperanza. No, misericordia. Traducen como el ojo del culo, pero bueno. Oh. ¿Dónde estoy? Me han llevado a una pescadería. Dorothy, creo que no estamos en Kansas. Estoy en la mierda. Es el monete. Qué buen rollo de juego. No, por aquí no me puedo ir. Ah, vale, sí, es un cortacadenas. Un cortapernos. Clac. Cthulhu está aquí. Se come... ¿Me llama pudrido? Cthulhu me ha llamado putrido.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Stop. No te has quedado con eso.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these
Porque es lo mismo que se vio.
elements?
Her husband was a big deal on
Es
the
lo mismo
island,
que se vio en el.
but the police are sticking to the
en Little
accident
Hope.
theory. Though
Los que
they
no tenían
mentioned
cara ni
Sarah's
ojos.
mental state was fragile.
Es un recurso de
I believe
Lovecraft
you are
para
right, sir.
representar el infierno.
This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that.
Los
I believe there
condenados.
is more to this case than just an accident.
Y como no, pues no han cobrado.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
Qué listo,
It came with Sarah's last painting.
Me tendrían que
And
dar
you
un
think your
Nobel. o algo.
daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place.
Buen
Where is
nombre
that?
para un pueblo, Darkwater.
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship
Buen
me
sitio
off
para
there.
tener un culto a Cthulhu.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you,
Tiene un poco
Mr.
de
Pierce.
acción, ¿eh?
I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in that.
A ver. Coño, han muerto los tres. Tengo pesadillas con Cthulhu.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems all I have natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. I used to be an avid reader. Natural sciences. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was off.
Fresquito que va. El caso de Sarah Hawkins. Capítulo 2. Pierce toma el caso Hawkins. La artista maldita ha sido acusada de provocar el incendio que mató a su familia, incluida ella. La única pista es una perturbadora pintura que le dejó su padre. En la etiqueta de envío figura la dirección de un almacén situado en la isla de Darkwater. Este lugar parece ser el punto de partida de la investigación de Pierce. Pues muy bien. Pues partamos hacia Darkwater. ¿No te parece? Ah, sí, los capítulos, ¿eh? Vivo en un barco. Ah, vale, es que era el otro capítulo, era un capítulo de intro. Lustito.
We're almost there.
La isla maldita, maldita. El yoculado está maldito. Y la isla también. Y aquí vivía la señora esta con su familia, ¿sabes? En plan, Estila. Mamá. Aparcado.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
¿Qué te importa?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Me mato una ballena.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Vale.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address.
Todos son
Warehouse
feos en
36,
esta isla, ¿eh?
Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
in any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Era bueno a veces subir medicina para algo,
Not
¿Has visto?
sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster.
Voy a salvarlo primero. Uy, hay una cosa ahí, una lámpara que brilla muy raro, ¿no? Esos humillos verdes son muy sospechosos. La música de los marineros. Qué vacilón. Ahí va ya el calvo ese, me dio un cabezazo luego. Eso es.
Hey, be careful.
Calvo.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of...
It was a tough time. Well,
but steeped in glory. We've
Lo
never...
pasa porque yo los textos los leo más
what
rápido
can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland.
que la voz en inglés,
for
que
her
la verdad es que
paintings, and
me la trae al peo, ¿sabes?
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it...
The way I see it, the truth is...
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth?
Her style made her famous.
Yeah? Well,
Es
it
lo
wasn't
malo en
normal.
este tipo de juegos.
I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the
Es
papers and
un
we said to
RPG, así
ourselves,
que...
Pero tiene
who
pintaza.
can paint such
Sí, sí,
things?
sí, sí.
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself.
Supongo que más adelante
Make
tendrá
up your
alguna
own
parte de
mind.
acción, ¿sabes?
I've got what I need.
Ahora la fase de
Anything else?
investigación es esto.
What can you tell me about?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything?
Es el
Captain
inicio
Fitzroy told me
para
about a
darle
little
cuerpo al
pick me up.
juego.
Claro, claro.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Mando puntos de héroe. Los batalión. Me dejo mucho que recuerdo de 77 de división de
Do you like our song?
We're true side. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells a story.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young...
That catch saved our...
Where's...
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it said.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
Grabados en la carne.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Reader, you have no right to treat us like this.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Me ha hecho gracia a la colega.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
No patas de palo.
What a macabre souvenir.
Tengo una pata de palo, soy un pirata y soy muy malo. Pero, a ver, ahora tiene las dos piernas, ¿eh?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Qué raro.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my set, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape.
It's you who lays down the law, right?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally...
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea. I don't remember having countersigned anything special.
And why obliterate the dates?
You mean that the dates have...
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that...
I see that your interest, indeed, maritime activities, ceased altogether. I imagine that the Hawkins family...
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Vale.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yeah. Us men of the sea are
I examined its wounds.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on dark water.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay per...
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. She terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you...
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and...
The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from our glory. Go read the story of the sailor's return. It's displayed on a wall of the...
I shall be on my...
So come back at...
Vale. Me lo guardo.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around.
I shall take... It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
A ver, por el otro lado.
Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry. We're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawk.
Darn it. What?
My investigation has led me to this...
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion went up in flames. What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor.
Nadie quiere que entre, ¿eh? O sea, están aquí.
You live here?
Why did you do that?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our...
I respect your belief.
Our beliefs?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you...
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them...
Quieter. That's all.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you.
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunkens.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on, just...
Nothing at all.
Los borrachos siempre dicen la verdad.
That statue represents your look.
What do you mean by...
You wouldn't be looking down at it.
St. Brendan. He'd protect until those assholes...
I've taken enough.
We'll see you...
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll
A ver si
stink
consigo
less.
que me dejen entrar.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss.
Oh, yeah? And why?
She sent me to see who's filching her.
I don't know what you're talking...
You got no proof to back up your claims. And I'd advise you.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you go die of thirst.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
No, it's very simple, in fact.
I don't give a damn about your racket.
And we don't give a damn about you.
What happened to the statue of Sim?
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Voy a ver al
Who
SR
else,
Roca
in
y
your
al 2K un rato.
And who's
Si estas al
interested?
acabar las diarias vuelvo, si no vir el resto en YouTube.
Vale.
I bid you, gentlemen. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Encontrar otra forma de entrar en este sitio.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here.
This where?
No doubt a question of terror. You want to know more?
Good. I shall take my... A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. I could use this old winch to lift the
Necesito una palanca o algo para girar esa mierda.
ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Algo más me falta.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Tengo el muelle de carraca, tengo la manivela.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Encendí el mechero.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
No sé cómo se apaga el mechero, así que ahí se queda.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Y ahora un pulpo. No. No, señor pulpo, no me mate. A ver, una vida.
This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Qué chungo esto de las reconstrucciones. Es chungo.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange poetry. Wait, I know... It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Of course. I'd like to understand. Come on. My car's parked. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
La contrabandista.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there. Come on, keep the smile.
Okay, I get it.
Who the hell are you? What were... I've got my eye on you.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh, capítulo 3. Voy un momento al baño. Capítulo 3. Jardín de la mansión de los Hawkins. No puedo leerlo por la cámara. Pero bueno, tampoco... Con este policía le han rajado la cara de lado a lado, fíjate. El Joker por mucho menos es quemó Gotham,
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Night falls quickly here.
I'll go with you.
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
No quiero ir solo. Me da miedo. Pues para haberse prendido fuego a la casa está muy...
Recently fallen. Sturdy. And well sharpened.
Muy bien conservada, ¿eh?
(1693), but the architecture seems too recent. Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the...
I must say, it's...
So, Detective.
Is the caretaker still around?
It's surprising indeed.
Let's go to the man.
Please give me a minute.
Poor
I
kid.
didn't expect to set foot back here.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting?
The flowers. The old caretaker must be... I'll have to find another entrance.
Aquí estaba la hacha clavada.
The axe is gone.
Y ya no está.
I'd better be on my guard.
Ay, que me puedo llevar un hachazo en todo el costado, ¿sabes?
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to
Webster, huh? I understand. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace.
Why would you not want me to help under...
I've got nothing to hide.
And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic...
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the...
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it's...
You still put flowers on her grave.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her.
I'm probably making a big mistake here. Take the key and go on then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Pues muy bien.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce y el agente Bradley exploran los jardines de la mansión de Hawkins. La familia yace en el cementerio de la propiedad custodiada por Silas Winchester, el viejo guardés. Fiel a sus patrones, continúa vigilando el lugar armado con su hacha. Finalmente, Pierce y Bradley logran tranquilizarlo y se hacen con la llave de la mansión de Hawkins. Entran en el inmueble en busca del lugar donde se produjo el incendio. Seguimos el capítulo 3. Capítulo 3.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Dos casos de investigación.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawk.
Well, we don't have all day.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too...
They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
¿Falta alguna pista por aquí?
Did someone escape the fire?
El marido se escapó.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's it?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing...
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, the sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful.
Una palanca me será útil.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. The boys' room.
Esta habitación del niño.
A child's fort. Tom Sawyer. Sarah must have read it. Sleeping pills. Strong. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her?
Un hacker de las puertas.
Perfect.
Lo más normal de la vida, tener un círculo de invocación en tu casa.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
La criatura no está anclada en nuestra dimensión, aún es posible hacer un ritual de expulsión, siempre y cuando la persona lo lleve a cabo. Integre el símbolo arcano entre los glifos que conforman el círculo se pone a consejo para obtener todos los estatua del Maleus, Bestiarium. Vamos que la señora...
Locked. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Bueno, normal todo.
Bradley? Is that you?
Is anyone there?
Qué ruido más chungo, ¿no? Lul. Soy yo. Sectario. Rápido, sectario. No huyas. Es decir, no te escapes, guarro.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I just heard some noise.
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
¿Qué
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like an old seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Esto es una...
The Scylla. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked. I must find a way to act. With this, I should be able to... As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Como he encontrado la palanca, el policía está flipando ahora, ¿sabes? Diciendo, oh, ¿qué dices? No me lo puedo creer. Había un pasadizo secreto al capítulo 4. Efectivamente, pues aquí se va a quedar. Adiós.
¡Allahu Akbar!